know you already know what today is. Today is Wendy, aka Kitty Street's Christmas in July take on Julymus day 24. So if this was actually in December and we were going into Christmas, this would be considered, in my opinion, Christmas Eve. So we're on Julymus Eve, the last day, day 24, and we made it too fast, too soon, too quick, but we made it. And we have a lot of little items that, came out of the Temu Advent calendar back here, all the way from day 1 of July up until yesterday, the 23rd of July. So now for day 24, we're going to do the surprise reveal for the last surprise of this Advent calendar. I'm also going to do another angel wish, and there is a very special person that I'm going to do a subscriber shout out, and I'm going to spotlight them towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So before we get into all of it, your thoughts on what has Julymus been for you? Has it been, the happiest thing? Has it been entertaining, engaging? Has it been okay? Would you have rather seen something else? I ask all this is because this entire, from day 1 to today, I made it for the subscribers. It was always for the subscribers. I never told you guys that, but it was always for the subscribers. I wanted you to know you matter. And you now know, at least from me and my channel, that I appreciate each and every single person that ever eyeballs my videos, whoever comments, who likes, who subscribed, who's a member, blah, blah, blah. You rock, every one of you. But no one really tells you that. So this is me telling you, in case you need to hear it. Whatever's going on in your life, you have a friend in me, and I know you're my bestie for life. I appreciate you. You will never know the support that you're giving me now, what will be in the future. Because I've always been told that the things that you do now will, prepare you for what's going to come for the future. And I just see bigger and better things. And yeah, we're going to get off that soapbox and we're going to get into some happy things. So, I'm pretty sure, a lot of you have been watching from day 1, but if you just popped on, let me go ahead and say it. This is the last day of Julymus. If you missed days 1 through 23, I have a playlist. Go check it out. Just click on, go to my page, go to playlist. It says Julymus 2026. Click on that and catch yourself up, because my goodness, I do not think you would be disappointed, in my opinion. But every day in this Temu Advent calendar, I've revealed a little goodie, a little surprise. It's made me smile. I've also got, an angel wish that's given me, confirmation every single day from the universe on things that, are hitting home. I hope that it's been like that for most of you as well. And of course, over this period of time, and I had no rhyme or reason, I had no plan, I just started to mention people, in my subscriber spotlights, my shout outs, of people who are genuine, who support me in my dream and my journey. And today I do have another person, and I'm going to say it. It's not that I mean to say that I saved the best for last, but this person is going to kind of segue into the future months. And you guys will know what I mean when I get to this person who I cannot wait to reveal. But before that, I do want to say that I wanted to give the name to the elf in this video, but I was so tired and I just did not have time to go, look at it, honestly look at it correctly. I mean, I could have went through and just said, oh, that's cute, let me put that in there, because I'm not that kind of person. I like to take all the names, put them in a little, pot, and I went and got a little thing right here. I got it right here, guys, so you know that this is true. I have a little Christmassy thing I think I had from last year. I'm going to put the names in the little container here, and I will draw them before the end of the month, and we will name, this little thing right here. this little elf on the shelf that I got from Temu. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you definitely need to go back and check out yesterday's video because that was a good one. And yeah, so this little dude here will probably, and maybe even a little dudette when I go to order it, because I think I am going to order the lady elf, the girl elf as well, will be showing up in Vlogmas of 2026. I've just made up my mind. I can put it throughout some videos and maybe we can make a contest out of it. You know, I want to keep things interesting and fun because it's a show, guys. It's a show. Don't you dare think it's not a show, because if I got to be here, I want to enjoy it and I want you to enjoy it as well. If it's silly to you, or if you think that it's, you know, not your cup of tea, then I'm sorry. But if it is your cup of tea, then hang on tight, because I have tons of things in my brain that I want to do for you guys, and I think it'll be awesome. So do I want to start off with the Angel Wish, or do I want to do the Temu Advent Calendar? I think I'm going to do it a little bit different today. I think I'm going to do the Temu Advent Calendar reveal, and then I will do the subscriber shout out, and then we will round out the last video with an Angel Wish, and then I will also talk a little bit about where I'm going with the contest and what I'm trying to do, just to you know, let you know that I am doing a contest. It's just not been determined what the day is going to be as far as when the prize is going to come out. And there's reasons behind that, but that's coming. So you got to come back even after Julymus. Yeah, you still have to come back and watch videos. And yes, I'm going to have videos. I wish that I could have videos every single day. That's you know, it would be easy for me to do a video every single day if I didn't have a full-time job. So maybe one day in the future, you know, when I retire, when that happens, or if I win the lottery really, really big, but I don't play. But regardless, if I come into some money and I could just, you know, do a video every single day, oh my gosh, wouldn't that be awesome? I would do it. But I do try to always keep videos 2 or 3 times a week. And I also do these videos like this all the time. I just did one for the membership channel. Was it 28 days or 30 something days? I've already forgotten on about moms. It was a crazy thing that happened on that. So I do like to do daily videos. It's just sometimes it doesn't like me and I have to, you know, do what I can do. But today I'm doing day 24 surprise reveal on the Advent calendar, guys. I'm going to say it again. We have opened 23 drawers. You know, it's just, I can't even believe the time, the way that it's flying by. It really is going quick. And now we have made it to the very last door on this little Advent calendar, which I really, 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 really love. I think it's very cute. I love this little, you know, scene back here. I love the fact that it's got the lights and it just makes me happy. I love Advent calendars. Can't you tell? And yeah, so let's talk. So let's find out what is behind door number 24, the last drawer of Julymus 2026. Here's what it looks like. And I'm going to pull it up on the website and tell you what it's going for as far as the price of me making this video today and how much I paid for it. All right, this is the last surprise, and I don't even remember what it is because I promised myself I wouldn't peek or go back and look at my, you know, I just literally go on and tell you what it looks like, and then I close it out and I don't go back and look at it. I do occasionally go and do a price adjustment to see if Temu will give me that, but other than that, I don't look at anything to check out the reviews or the pictures or anything until the day of the video. So what is the surprise for the last day of the month, or the last day of Julymus 2026, day 24? It is a ring. It looks like a ring. Yeah, it's a ring. And I will tell you, I always, I've been getting size 9 just because I wanted to make sure, that they fit, because sometimes the 8s or 8.5s, which I don't think Temu even does 8.5s, they can be a little too small. So I was like, let me just get a 9 and make sure. And even some of the 9s, well, no, not in this video. They all fit. Matter of fact, they're actually getting a little bit loose. Go figure. So I will be going back, and I'm just going to tell you right here in this video, probably on some of my favorites before they get gone, I'm going to go order the 8s for sure. Okay, so this is definitely a 2-piece set. My goodness, gorgeous. You have this one here. It's like a little engagement set with the diamonds. I'm going to put on the ring holder here in a minute. And then you, of course, have this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous wedding band. And I don't know if it's a wedding band or not. It just what it looks like in my opinion. And man, this is everything. It is gorgeous. I mean, I can't even tell you how gorgeous this is. Now, I was looking for moissanite. If I'm saying that correctly, sometimes my words get crazy, but you know what I'm saying. The moissanite is kind of a nicer stone. And of course it costs more money. But I didn't find any, or when I was making my orders, I was trying to do free shipping, the Temu shipping. And the moissanite was mostly under the local warehouses. So I was kind of keeping it under one theme, under one umbrella. So I did find a lot of cubic zirconia, which is what I'm pretty sure this is what this one is. And let me put it on this ring stand, and then I'm going to pull it up on the website and show you what it looks like, how much it cost at the time of making this video, and what I paid for it, because this is very pretty. If you're into things like this, and I've always been, let me do this one first. And I've always been into the costume jewelry. And guys, something like this before Temu, I mean, even there was this little shop, and I guess I'm just going to be a chatty Cathy today as well. But there was this little shop that I know that they had to be getting stuff like from Temu way before Temu was. This was probably about 15 years ago. It was before I moved into this house I live in now. There was this little shop that you'd walk in and it smelled like wood, because these people literally just made like all these different shelves out of raw wood. It smelled wonderful in there. And they had bracelets and, you know, beads and earrings and necklaces. And I mean, they were like less than $1, $2 at the most. And then they did have some other stuff in there. But I would take my daughter and I'd give her like $5 and let her pick out some stuff. And I picked out some stuff, and I still have that stuff today. They had things like this, and they might have been a little bit more. They might have been like $10, $15, the nicer little sets. But that still is a deal, because if you can't find stuff like this, you know, go to Kohl's or somewhere like that. Yeah, you're going to pay a lot more than what you're getting online these days. So we have to just kind of, you know, pick and choose what we like. And I've always just been drawn to these types of bands, and I have several of them. This is not my first one here ever, but I saw it, and I probably, you know, was looking for the moissanite and came across this one and just could not resist it. And it is everything. It is everything in a ring. And I just cannot wait to show you what it looks like on the actual website, because it'll give you a clearer picture of it. And then I'm going to, you know, let you know what it's going for as of making this video. But I absolutely, positively love this thing. It is just gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, so let me find it on here to show you a picture. Let's see. Where are you? You're hiding. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. So this says it's a 2-piece women's engagement ring set, fashionable, shiny, alloyed, inlaid, imitation zirconia decorated ring. And it is beautiful. Now, I've got it, of course, in the silver, which I wanted it in the silver. But this is a picture of it in the gold. And I don't know how these are, you know, coming out on the screen. I'm just telling you, they looked good on the thing. Let me find the silver here. Okay, here's the silver. And it's got a little video on here. Okay, here's the silver set. It just looks so pretty. And again, it's just what your taste is. But for me, my taste is, you know, this. This is beautiful. Again, I really, really, really like it. I like the both sets of them. They just look good. Now, it is a little tad loose, but that's okay. I still love it, and I'm still going to rock it. This is beautiful in my opinion. So I told you what the description was. Now, it says, it doesn't say any kind of credits to it. Guys, I'm going to say this, and you're going to know, I'm going to round this Julymus off with why I picked a Temu Advent calendar. It's like the olden days. the Temu olden days. This ring, and I'll put it up here, I'm going to show you. It says, and this is no credits or anything, this is just what it's going for right now. This gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous ring, whether you want to be engaged or not, or you just want to wear it around because it's just stinking beautiful. You can get this ring for $1.28. $1.28. And I have not said this in any of my Julymus videos, but I'm going to say it here. If you are a new shopper to Temu and you're just, popping on because this came up in your feed, you don't know anything about Temu and you want to get this beautiful ring, I'm going to tell you right now, you can go on the website and plug in my code FAV22452. FAV22452, and this could possibly be a $0 item. And then you also could get a $100 bundle. I'm just saying, I haven't said it in any of the other videos up until today at the last of Julymus, but I thought, let me go ahead and throw it in there because I know that there's some people who do not shop on Temu. Go figure. And it's not a scam. This stuff, you can plug it in and it will pull up for $0 on qualifying orders. But regardless, even if you don't have it, $1.28. $1.28. So let me see what I paid for it, because I don't even know. I paid even less than that. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite numbers too. Guys, for this beautiful engagement set, two pieces, I paid $1.11. Yes, that is the Temu olden day prices, the free shipping from Temu, and it is gorgeous. Now, will I wear this every single day? No. But do I want to? Yes. It is beautiful. And I mean, I just love it. It makes me feel very, very, beautiful. I mean, it does. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love it. It's very lightweight. I like the way the stone is. I like the embellishments on the side. And I know it's hard to see me doing it, through my hands right there. Let me get the silver because that's what I got on. But it is just stinking beautiful. $1.28 if you want to grab it right now as of making this video. And, you might even be able to get it a little bit cheaper like I did for $1.11. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I'm going to wear this the rest of the video. And I'm so, so sad because now that wraps up all the Temu goodies that I purchased for Julymus for this Temu Advent calendar. And I'm going to just say I really did love every piece. There was like one item or two that, I was on the fence about. But again, for most of it, Temu, you rock. And I'm glad that Temu came into my life because I wouldn't have been able to meet, some of my besties out there. And yeah, that's over. The Advent calendar is done. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. But we'll bring it back again. You know me. At some point or another, it'll show back up. All right. So I want to kind of segue into the subscriber shout out of a certain person who I did wait to the last day of Julymus to do a shout out for many reasons, because, this person is another person who I feel like I connected with. And it's always a pleasure to meet like-minded people who have the same interests as you do, no matter how silly or how, childish it might be for grown people to like certain things. And you know where I'm going this, right? Everybody by this time, and if you don't know it, you're about to find out, I am a huge Harry Potter fan. Now, have I always been a huge Harry Potter fan? No, nada. Matter of fact, when all that was coming out, the books and things like that and all the controversy and everything, I honestly didn't pay attention to it. My kids were not into it. They never were into Harry Potter. I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't really care. I knew about it from the news, and I knew there was some stuff going on, flying around and, gossipy here and stuff here. But then one day, I told you I love the library. I read so much back in that time frame that at the time that I somehow picked up a Harry Potter book, and it was the first Harry Potter book, the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And I got it, as a checkout from the library. They were probably making the 6th installment of the movies. So the books had all come out. The movies have all been made except the last, I think one or two. It was at the very tail end of when I started watching the, got involved with it. But when it happened, it just took me over by storm. It's one of them things that I got deeper and deeper. It was a big rabbit hole, and it just drugged me in, and it was just like, wow, there could be some real magic in the world, right? And you just, I just loved the way that this was weaved through the story. And if people think it's like witchcraft, or, you're going to hell because you watch Harry Potter, I beg to differ. And of course, your opinion is not my opinion, and I'm going to think the way I'm going to think. Because maybe there was a time I did think that, like, who, what, should you even be watching that stuff? But if you take a moment to watch, or if you can't read the books, you need to really read the books, but they are geared towards, children. So some people can't do that because they're adults, and they're just never going to go back and be like kids and be childlike anymore. But that's not me, because I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. And I love to, read and watch a lot of things on kid stuff all the time. And I find it, fabulous, and I'm okay. It's okay. It's okay. But if you're not okay with that, that's fine for you. But for me, I'm getting to a point here is that I read the first book. It was really hard for me to get through it. I didn't catch on to it right away, but the first chapter caught me by surprise, because I am the biggest fan and biggest supporter of an underdog. I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to do any spoilers. But you guys who are, Harry Potter fans and people who watch that kind of stuff, you know what I'm talking about. And it just got this particular main character, Harry Potter, the biggest underdog that I've ever met in my life, who prevails and keeps showing up and showing out every single book and every single video, every movie actually. And I got hooked. And then I didn't even read books 2, 3, 4, and I went and watched the movies. I actually went, and at that time, I think it was called Redbox, or I think it was Redbox. It's kind of like a Blockbuster, but it was called Redbox. If you guys remember Blockbuster, I'm dating myself big time. But anyway, long story short, I went and got like movies 1 through 5, or maybe 6, all the way up to that one, to the last few. And I watched every single movie. And then as I'm watching the movies, because it took a little bit of time, I'm picking up the books. So I went back and reread all the books, and then I rewatched all the movies, and I've rewatched the movies over and over and over again. And every doggone single time I watch them, there's something new and exciting and different that I didn't catch before. So that's why I go back to it. It's a big universe. It's a powerful book about good and evil. And I'm going to stop there on that. And I am a huge Harry Potter universe fan now. It took me to be, later in life to become that. So I get it. If it's not your cup of tea and you couldn't get into it, it is, that's what happens to some people like it and some people don't. It's just like Disney World. I didn't get into Disney World till later in life either. And I was like, before that, but now I absolutely love it. I love to do adult Disney vacations all the time without any kids. And there is nothing wrong with that. So this person that I'm going to, do a shout out today as, for the subscriber spotlight, has, the similar interest to mine. And one of them is she also likes Harry Potter a lot. And I didn't know, that there were other people older like me, older adults. And I mean, I'm sure that there were, but I mean, I didn't know on my platform, on Kitty Street's YouTube channel, right? I didn't know. And I never came out to set this out to be like, I'm going to force you to watch Harry Potter or I'm going to, throw Harry Potter down your throat. I do trickle it in here and there because I love it, and it will be something that I will always do. And if you've been watching me for any period of time, you know that. And it's just something that I like, and everybody has something that they like, and this has just happened to be one of mine. So this person that I'm talking about is definitely going to be my bestie for life. We are so like-minded. And, she just is the sweetest person, very talented, another talented bestie. I'm just humbled and amazed of all the creativity that you guys, have. And, my goal is to even try to do some things like crafting and start making things and show it on the channel. It's just getting the time to do it properly and not rush through it and just, put out mishmash. You know what I mean? I would like to do things where it actually turns out pretty good, or maybe it don't turn out pretty good, and you guys can give me tips on how to make it better. But I digress. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about the one and only, none other than you. Crystal Vickers. Crystal, hey girlfriend. I hope you didn't think I was going to end Julymus without talking about you, because you are the sweetest person I know. You have come on this Julymus and commented. You were even a first commenter on a couple of the videos. You are just a breath of fresh air, and I just glad that I have other besties in my life that have the same interests as I do. And I'm just, thrilled that you love Harry Potter as much as I do. Now, how do I know she likes Harry Potter? Well, I didn't know until I knew, right? And how I found out is she actually sent me in this box right here. It was sent, I don't know when it was sent. Does it have a date on it? I might have the date on here because I keep everything. Let's see. Is it going to show me a date? I should have probably figured this out before. Oh my gosh, this came to me on December 2nd. Well, she mailed it on December 2nd, 2024. Okay, so it's not been quite 2 years. But in this same box right here, she sent me this valuable piece that I will forever love, forever and ever and ever. And what am I talking about? I mean, she even had it like in this little, beautiful royal book to keep, safe and out of harm's way. But Crystal, this is one of my prized possessions. I'm not going to lie. This is something, you made from your own creativity. You have all the characters from Harry Potter, these little fabric pieces, all the way down to the eyes, to the feet. And I did display this for the longest time in a lot of my videos, but as I've had to move from one place to the other, for whatever reasons, I've kind of put it up and kept it put up because I am going to, have some shelvings or something. And this one right here is always going to be front and center. Not only is it because it's a Harry Potter, treasure, but it's because I got, you guys to help me name this beautiful owl. And do you guys remember what the name of this owl is before I say it? I'm going to say it. I was going to see if you'd guess it, but I really wanted to, to tell you guys. I don't want you to keep you on the fence because some people might be new and don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Now, this was, I don't know, I guess I drew out of probably like something like this, put the names in it or something. I don't know, but I picked out of a container of tons of names, and there was so many names. But there was a few and that I liked. And the one that I actually pulled out was one of the ones that was a top pick for me. And that top pick, the one that wanted to name this owl that Crystal Vickers gave to me, her name, and I'm calling, I'm saying it's a her. And the name that was picked was Willow. So guys, say hello to Willow, my beautiful Harry Potter owl that Crystal Vickers made for me, sent to me, almost 2 years ago now. And when I received this, I mean, I showed it on, on camera, on a video. I mean, my face had to show it all. I was like totally shocked because I was like, how unique. And every time I look at it, it just seems like it's just, it's like Hedwig, and if you don't know what that is, that's Harry Potter's white owl. Willow is like my spirit animal, if you want to call it that. I don't know if that's what they call them in Harry Potter, but they all have an animal or a creature that they, you know, relate to, that's they're bonded to. And I just feel like Willow is mine. So I'm not going to get off on a tangent about Harry Potter, because that's not where we're going with this. This is just me telling you, Crystal, thank you. Thank you for this prized possession. I really, truly, matter of fact, let me just put it right here so I can keep it here for the rest of this video. But I truly appreciate it. And not only has she sent me, you know, this beautiful willow, she sent me other things through friend mail. She sent me cards. You know, it's things like that that just, you know, take the cake. And I really do appreciate you, Crystal, more than you will ever know. We are going to be besties for life. We are friends to the end. And your love and your support matter to me so much. And I hope that you know that you're loved. And I can't wait to, you know, correspond with you in the near future. Because going forward, guys, love you, my friend. Keep being you, Crystal. But going forward, I am going to be doing some Harry Potter themed things for the holidays coming up. Now, I don't really do much Halloween, but that's fall time. I'm going to be doing some decorations, and it's going to be geared around Harry Potter. Then, of course, it's my birthday, which is Thanksgiving, and I'll probably do some kind of traditional treats. I'm going to try to do, you know, maybe a Thanksgiving dinner catered around some of the things from the movies of Harry Potter. At least I'm going to try. And I'm definitely decorating my Christmas trees, because I have come to a point I'm probably going to do more than one Christmas tree. And yes, guys, beat me up in the comments if you need to. I have a ton of artificial trees, from small to big to old to new. And I love to decorate trees. It's just something that calms me down. I'll put on a couple of Christmas movies, and I will just get to going, and I will take all the decorations, because it's terrible. I have seasonal decorations for Christmas, color coordinated. And yes, I use them over and over again. And I have done a Harry Potter Christmas tree once before, or maybe twice in the last decade. But it wasn't really what I wanted to do, because I wasn't sure I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And now I think I know what I want to do. And I don't want to spoil it, because that's going to come, you know, in some future videos. So why I wanted to pick you, Crystal, for day 24's subscriber spotlight shout out is because it's going to be a magical time. We're going to take this, you know, Julymus into the season of the fall time, and then Christmas. And I do have some ideas for even, you know, New Year's, and even maybe into February, that are from the movie. If I can just, you know, keep it together and not procrastinate and do what I want to do. I've been wanting to do this for a while. And it also is getting me kind of pumped up to start cleaning out this one room I have down in my basement that right now is filled with a bunch of stuff from my daughter from her event business that we just need to move to another place, and some other little things that I have, probably some more Christmas stuff that I need to go through. And just odds and ends. But there's a room that I want to dedicate to, you know, a Harry Potter room, which will really be like a guest room / Harry Potter room. And it's something I've been wanting to do for quite a while, and I've mentioned it on many videos. And it will be a process. It's going to be a work in progress, or process, or whatever it is. It's a lot. And I do want it to be a place where I can retreat, and I can do videos in, and I can, you know, if people are wanting to spend the night, they can, you know, sleep in the Harry Potter room. Big ideas. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. But I just wanted to, you know, do day 24 as a magical transition into the next season. Let's not let it end, you know, just because Julymus is over. Guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here, because I am getting to be a chatty Cathy for sure. Crystal, I love you so much. Everybody, reach out into the comments and, you know, give Crystal a shout out. She is a very, very special person to me, and I know she would love to, you know, hear from you. And Crystal, again, we're forever friends. All right, guys, with that said, I will be back tomorrow. And guess what? It will be with a haul. I will be doing a Temu haul. You don't want to miss it. You finally can see some stuff that I've been holding on to for a minute. And yeah, day 25, which if we were in December would be Christmas. So you never know what day 25 might bring. It won't bring a Temu advent calendar, but it'll bring so much more. I love you, each and every one. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for participating in this Christmas in July 2026. The contest rules and how we're going to do that are going to be determined very, very soon. So come back and watch my videos to find out if you want to participate and hopefully win a prize. Bye, guys. Love you. I don't want to go. Seriously, come back tomorrow. I don't think it'll be a disappointment. I put something together for you that I know I love, and I think you'll love it too. So see you then. Bye. I knew that I didn't want to end this video. And you guys were probably saying, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, she forgot. And I did forget until I went to click off and then I saw the angel wish box right here in my face. So I'm back. And, you know, that's why you got to watch the videos from the beginning to the end, because you don't know what little nuggets you're going to miss. And sometimes when I'm editing, I miss things and I leave things in there that I mean to take out. That's super hilarious. Let's see. Okay, I got this one right here, this little blue angel wish. Oh, and comment, let me know if you'd like me to finish these on out in some upcoming videos. I will definitely try to do that. Why the heck not? Okay, universe, what do you have to say on the final day of Julymus 2026 for Wendy, aka Kitty Streets Julymus, and all the beautiful subscribers and viewers out there? What do you have for us today? It says, Guardian Angel, help me remember the rainbow follows the storm. Woo! I'm telling you, I'm not going to cry here. I'm not going to cry. I have held it together this whole video. I'm not going to do it. I'm trying my best, guys, but this is so perfect to end Julymus with because it's so true. It feels like it's been one Julymus storm from day one to today. And it's, you know, some days were easier and some days were tough, but I muddled through it and I just feel like I've done something in my life. And I just am so glad. And even though I don't want it to be ending, it's like I'm ready to move on to the next thing. Let me read this again and then I'm going to end the video here, guys. Oh my gosh, this is a good one. Guardian Angel, help me to remember the rainbow follows the storm. Come back tomorrow. See you then.